Are you trying to lose weight fast, but you have no idea what to eat?
Bruh.
Here are 10 foods to make you lose weight today.
Where are they?
Nope.
No.
What did I know? You a fool's gold. Yes, I did.
Thank you for joining us for another video. I'm Tarek, joined with
Kiriti.
Awesome. Today we're going to talk about 10 different food types to help you lose weight, right?
Starbucks. First topic.
What is it you're after?
World domination.
That's not even funny, man.
First one would be lean protein. Obviously,
okay,
right?
obviously.
The first one's going to be lean proteins, right? So I'm talking about turkey, chicken, fish, beef, meat, and so on, right?
What about vegetarian?
So lean proteins, right? These help fill you up, right? They are easy to cook relatively. There's not too much complexity available, because if you can't have beef, you can have chicken. If you can't have chicken, you can have fish, right? So there's a wide variety, and it goes with most of the foods. Now, a key aspect is lean, right? So if you're gonna go for meats, try to cut down on the fat content, right? Go for lean meats, not just regular cuts, right? The same goes with chicken. Go for chicken breast rather than something with a higher fat content like thigh, wings,
Yeah.
right? Those ones help you lose your weight.
Oh, that's good. I didn't see any point regarding vegetarians. That's fine. I can cry my whole day. That's fine. Okay, let's talk about leafy greeny. Oh, these are for vegetarians. That's good. Thank you for this. Like spinach, kale, and other leafy greeny foods. And these are high in fibers, and you require fibers in your body. Why you need fibers, by the way?
Yeah, so a key aspect, right? Fibers help break down foods in your body. They help with digestion.
Okay.
I think studies show that majority of diets are lacking in fiber, right? So if you're not intaking enough fiber, it does not help break down the starchy glucose and starches in general, which is why you need to target 20 to 30 grams of fiber per day.
So why not replace it with supplementary like greeny leaves?
I mean,
It's a conversation.
you could, but again, the green supplements are more to supplement green. Some people don't eat enough vegetables, they don't have access to vegetables, or you just don't like vegetables, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of companies, not to plug in any of them here, but you've got a lot of companies that are doing that, and it's a great alternative, but nothing is like actual food, right?
Okay.
So if you have access to food, make sure you have leafy greeny vegetables, right?
That's good.
On fiber, the next one would be berries, right? Berries, if available, again, so you can stay within budget. Berries, if it's not in your region or available because of the season, they'd be pretty expensive. However, during the winter, which we're currently in, right, berries thrive. Berries are excellent antioxidants. They're excellent on very high on fibers as well, and they're very satiating for the amount that you get. Like, they don't contain a lot of calories, but at the same time, they're full of nutrients. They're full of fibers, and they're overall great boost for immunity, boost for food, as well as help you again lose weight.
Okay, so since he's talking about the berries, I'm going to talk about healthy fats. And healthy fats, where you're going to find it, you're going to be finding in nuts and seeds. So these nuts. I didn't see that coming. Okay, so you know what? I picked the worst topic for nuts and seeds because I hate nuts and seeds. But you need healthy fats. You need to lose weight. You need to have healthy fats as well, because it contains a lot of varieties of vitamins and minerals into it. And try to have it because it allows you to reduce your cravings as well. And what am I gonna say, because I hate this topic, man?
Yeah, well, one thing for nuts is for something like almonds and cashews, try not going for the salted nuts, although they're much more delicious.
But high in sodium.
Yeah, high in sodium, as well as another thing to note, that nuts are very high in calories.
Yeah.
So fats are 9 calories per gram of fat, right? So if you have a handful of nuts, that could be, depending on how big your hand is, right?
Yeah.
It could be 300, 400 calories.
Oh yeah, speaking of the calories, what he's talking about is that the body just understands the calories. It only understands the calories, how much does you take into your body. And especially for the cut, if you are into cutting, you try to burn more calories, try to be in calorie deficient. This is the golden point. Every time you need to follow this one, man. Yeah. What
Right.
do you want to say?
So the next one would be whole grains, right?
Yeah.
So for whole grains, these would be, whole wheat bread, whole wheat. You got oatmeal. You've got all these whole grain foods, and you can search for more alternatives as well that are great for you, rather than having something like white bread or the simple sugary flour.
Yeah, the processed one.
Roti bread,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so on,
yeah.
right? The difference is because this takes longer to break down in your system, and your body works longer, so it keeps you full for a longer period of time, which helps you with not eating as much and helps you control your cravings more. So whole grains, but again, practice portion control. Don't eat too much carbohydrates, right? And that helps a lot.
Yeah, that's true. This topic is my favorite, man. This is the food for staple food for a lot of vegetarians and vegans out there. I'm going to talk about is chana to khate ho, right? So that means
Legumes.
yes, exactly. So you need this. I'm not going to say this is a complete 100% a lean protein. It does have a little bit of carbs involved in that. Of
course.
So, but you do get a lot of protein in it. It is 1:2 ratio, which is like 1 gram of protein and 2 grams of carbs in it. So especially when you come down to is the beans, black beans, all varieties of beans. What you
Lentils,
beans,
yeah.
and this things,
Chickpeas,
and these are things. But the whole process depends on is that how you cook this food is also very important. It doesn't mean that you just go and deep fry it or introduce into what you call the dal and this thing, and it doesn't work out in that way. We are just telling you what is the particular item you need to be eating it. So make sure you are very much careful. As I mentioned earlier, calories is what the body is require, and body understand is the calories. So make sure you are into calorie deficient about it. Yeah.
The next one would be for you millennials.
What?
The next
I can't hear
secret
you.
food for the millennials, you little children, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Y, whatever. Actually, millennials are pretty old now, so scratch that. That would be you avocado lovers, right? Avocado is a superfood, right? Now, hear me, right? Avocado, a raw avocado. I'm not talking about,
Avocado toast, avocado.
Thank you very much. Because once you talk about avocado toast, guess what is in that toast? It's avocado plus flour, which is again a simple. It's not a whole grain, right? Avocado plus whatever, avocado plus all kinds of other things. No, just avocado. So if you have a salad, you can go for an avocado. It's one of, again, going on that point of healthy fats. It's one of the most potent, healthy fat, as well as minerals. It's high. It has a very balanced omega profile, so it's healthy, good for your brain, heart, liver.
Yes.
Right. So highly recommend avocados in your diet, and it's not too bad tasting, right? Like if you can't stomach, it doesn't have a strong profile. It's not like as strong as a banana for flavor, right? So you can blend it into a lot of things, and it doesn't really overpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one is going to be my favorite, which is deep down in my root, is the coconut oil, which is basically the southern Indian people try to use this as a staple for that coconut oil, and coconut oil is really good for the healthy fats as well, and you get a lot of minerals and vitamins, and that's really good. And coconut oil, do you have you can have a coconut oil spray as well for cooking as well?
Absolutely,
You can do that.
Yeah.
Right?
So on that coconut oil, olive oil is just as good, right? So
Yes,
coconut
yeah.
oil, olive, you can. Yes, you do find coconut oil spray. You find avocado oil spray, right?
Olive oil is definitely
olive oil.
everywhere.
Yeah. So coconut oil, again, if you're cooking something, like again the beans and so on, having a spray to make sure that they don't stick is fantastic.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be pouring jugs of coconut oil, you go back to portion control, right?
Yeah.
With all these oils and fat, into your food, you have to be very careful. Again, like we were saying, it's 9 grams, 9 grams of fat per, 9 calories per gram of fat. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the next one is also a great one. It's big in the I think Asian South, like like Japan, like the Eastern Asian countries. They really like it, and it's green tea, right?
Yeah.
So green tea is a fantastic add-on, right? Very low in calories. It does have caffeine. A lot of people say green tea doesn't have caffeine. That's not right. It has lower caffeine, yes, but it still contains caffeine. It's great for you. It has numerous health benefits that I don't want to go into in this video. But again, green tea, fantastic.
Yeah, but
Don't add sugar.
yes, that's true. But the only part I'm going to be telling about the green tea, which I experienced in my previous, when I was in like 20s, 21, 22 years old, is that too much of green tea consumed, I was able to, prone to active my pimples, and too much of heat was built up in my system. So what is the one common thing which I have noticed in all this food is that everything too much will lead you to not do anything, it is the same result for you. So make sure you try to do these things. And as well as one more thing I just wanted to point it out is that when he's talking about the calories, the 9 grams, 10 grams, if you're still pretty much confused about this thing, please leave a comment down below. We're gonna be, if you want, we're gonna make a new video entirely possible, breaking down the structure and the grams, and we can design a structure for you guys that how you're gonna be working out. That will be really helpful for you guys. We're gonna do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
true. Yeah,
Absolutely. The last one?
Oh, the last one. There's also a last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me talk about this is favorite, but it's so bitter, you know. This is like a dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, yeah. A dark chocolate is really good for you, but it does have to be in a small portions because it is really good for your craving purpose. It tries to, you know, avoid a lot of cravings for you. And what about more dark chocolate? I can say I just only think about the chocolates right now.
Yeah, well, dark chocolate again. Don't eat too much of it. That will be key because it's still high in calories. Make sure you're getting something around 80 to 90% dark chocolate.
Is it true that is it a fact that dark chocolates are really good for the anti-depression thing?
Chocolate in general, yes. It helps with, you know, elevating your mood, boosting your serotonin.
Yeah, because once you're into a cut program, the basic thing which we are experiencing is right now is the mood, the energy, and those levels are less right now because the hormones are unbalanced, and which is making it more problematic. And dark chocolate is one of the sources that it might be helpful for your, you know, balancing of this thing.
Again, very careful with portions, right? Yeah. And that's it for all 10 items. Now, just to recap, first things first, ensure you have portion control, right? Make sure that you are controlling how much food you eat, right? And that's the key thing. Now, so if you skip to the end of the video and you just want a high level overview, kind of disappointed, but I got you, right? So first things first, portion control, right? Make sure you control how much food you take every day. That's very critical, right? And every meal, right? Now, for the 10 foods, I got you. It's lean protein, leafy greens, berries, nuts and seeds, whole grains, right? Legumes, avocado, coconut oil, right? Green tea, and last but not least, dark chocolate. So that will be the 10 foods that you need. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a comment,
like, share, subscribe, and please lose fat.
Yes, I did.